Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 3 previews and analysis. This video is for the game between the St. Louis Rams and the Dallas Cowboys, which will be played down in Dallas. And look, both teams come into this game with a record of 1-1. Certainly, I think the Cowboys 1-1 has been a little bit more impressive than the Rams. Rams are a team that they came back late in Week 1 against the Cardinals at home, squeaked out a victory there, and I just thought they looked pretty bad last week in a game where they were absolutely blitzed by the Falcons. The Falcons got off to a 24-3 lead in that game. I know the score ends up being 31-24, but it's one of those things where the score didn't really indicate how much they got dominated, specifically through the air, with the Falcons throwing for over 350 yards. A Falcons team that had a hobbled Roddy White and whose offensive line doesn't seem like it's even meshed yet. They were still able to throw for over 350 yards. Julio Jones gave them all kinds of fits, which I think Dez Bryant and the gang, Dez Bryant will play. I think they have the potential to have a prolific day against this Rams defense if this Rams defensive line cannot get after the quarterback. A lot of the Rams' success on defense is predicated against that front four, led by the likes of Chris Long and the gang there. It's predicated on them getting pressure on the quarterback. If they don't, if Robert Quinn can't get to Tony Romo, for instance, I think you're going to see a lot of open receivers. Certainly for the Cowboys, we'll see how that matchup sort of unfolds. And the Rams have had no semblance of a running game, which I think is how this Dallas defense can eventually be had, is with a steady running game. But I don't think the Rams have that either. I've been pleasantly surprised with Sam Bradford and the numbers he's been able to put up. I like his receiving core a little bit more than I thought I would like them. We'll see if they can move the ball here on Monty Kiffin's defense, who Monty Kiffin did. The Dallas defense played pretty well last week at Kansas City. Thought they were let down a little bit by the offense in the fourth quarter. Romo had a pretty good game, but in the fourth quarter couldn't move the ball, couldn't sustain a touchdown drive there, and they lose late to the Chiefs, certainly. And the Cowboys at 1-1, how are they able to expose those matchups, whether it's a Miles Austin, a Jason Witten, a Dez Bryant, a Terrence Williams even emerging? How are they able to exploit that back end of the St. Louis defense, which I think is vulnerable? And I think in this one, I think the Dallas defense will be able to turn over Sam Bradford at times as they become totally one-dimensional on offense. And I like the Dallas offensive line to hold up enough to give Tony Romo time to throw. And I think this is going to come down. If you think Romo is going to get time to throw, like I think he will, that Dallas, I think, is going to cruise in this one. I like the Cowboys -3.5 at home here against the Rams. Let me know what you think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at @SNewsAnalysis. Guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview every game every week, recap every game every week, and talk football on here all the time. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks again for listening, and have a great night.